In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 best MCPE shaders of all time for Minecraft Poly Edition 1.16.201. All the downloads can be found in the description down below, and in today's video, we're going to be going over shaders with fancy waters, rays, and much more. But without further ado, let's get started. At the number 10 spot, we have the Vert 1.3 quality shader right over here. Now guys, this can be found in the description down below, and there's actually going to be a link to a Windows 10 download and an Android, so make sure you download it depending on which device you're on. And right at the back guys, you'll notice that this shader completely changes everything, and it makes the shadows far more darker and defined, and of course the lighting just looks far more smoother. But anyways guys, I'm going to show you how the water looks like right over here. So the water is pretty average, nothing really too crazy, but if we go underwater, this is how things look like. As you can tell, when we are underwater, we have this amazing distortion effect, as well as this like cool lighting underwater, which is just so amazing. I really do like it whenever a shader includes small little details like that. But anyways guys, now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting this bad boy to sunset just like so, and now we're going to admire the beautiful sunset over there with so many different shades of orange and pink and blue everywhere. It just looks absolutely amazing. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 10 spot. Let's head on to the number 9 spot. The number 9 spot, we have the HMPE Shaders right over here. Now this barely takes up any storage, and let's see what it has to offer. So what I really love about this shader is that it's far more simplistic. It's nothing too crazy, but at the same time, this still does change a lot of things over here. For example, we have these waving leaves over here that are literally just dancing and vibing. Guys, we're now going to be taking a look at the water, and the water looks so much more cleaner and smoother. This is a very nice and smooth, relaxing shader right over here. But anyways, let's go underwater right over here, and this is how things look like. These look really good. We still do have a slight distortion effect, and of course everything still remains consistent in terms of the shadows and lighting, which is honestly pretty cool. I just love it when a shader puts this much effort in. But anyways guys, if we change this bad boy to sunset right over here, this is how the sun looks like. And yo, the sun looks so detailed, and you know, it doesn't even look like a diamond, and I just love the different shades of orange, pink, and all that cool stuff. And this honestly makes for one of the best shaders out there. And there's even like little rays on the water over there from the sun, which is absolutely insane, and it really goes to show how detailed and amazing this shader is. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 9 spot. Let's head on to the number 8 spot. On the number 8 spot, we have the Enchanted HSPE version 3 shader right over here. So this barely takes up any storage, and it is definitely one of the more unique shaders right over here. So right at the back guys, you'll notice that the colors look way more different. They look way more softer. They're not like really saturated like the other shader, but what I really love is the reflections of the water. If we fly, you'll notice that the water is actually reflecting the stuff from the sky right over there, which is honestly so amazing, and you really gotta appreciate how amazing and detailed this water looks like. It looks so amazing. But if we go underwater, this is how things look like. As you can tell, it looks way more simpler, but we still do get that beautiful distortion effect over here, and especially near like the shores of like any type of water, we get this amazing effect over here, which honestly looks so beautiful. I really do love it when a shader actually does include that and all that. Just like all of these shaders, they did improve the shadows and the lighting over here just for it to be more realistic. But anyways guys, if we put this bad boy to a sunset just like so, we're gonna put it to sunset, and there is the beautiful sun over there in all of its glory. It is so amazing. It's in a diamond shape, and of course it just completely transforms everything, and we get one of the most beautiful sunsets ever with nice water and all. Definitely one of the most beautiful sunsets of all of MCPE, and eventually it will turn into the night sky. The sky has so many stars and all of that cool stuff that honestly just makes everything better. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 8 spot. Let's head on to the number 7 spot. On the number 7 spot, we have the Cilo Shaders Remake right over here, and this is actually a brand new version of it, and it is super duper clean. And of course, this is actually a low-end device shader, so if you do have a low-end device, then you should be able to run it. And do not worry, we're going to be going over some pretty intense and crazy shaders later on in the video, but for now, we have this amazing looking shader over here that's very simple, you know, nothing too crazy, but at the same time, you can definitely tell that this does change everything. We have nice shadows over there, nice defined shadows, and far more brighter lights. And take a look at the water over here. The water is actually really unique. Actually, a lot of people like this type of water, while a lot of people, you know, hate it. But let's actually go underwater, and for some reason when we go underwater, we are just completely blind, which is a little bit weird. We do have a realistic looking sky over there with one of the most beautiful and detailed suns over there, which just look absolutely amazing. But anyways guys, if we put this bad boy to sunset just like so, the sunset looks like, it looks incredibly beautiful. That is honestly so cool, and you can even see the light reflecting on the water over there. But we have different shades of blue, we have different shades of orange, yellow, you name it. This is just absolutely beautiful, and slowly it will turn into nighttime. But guys, that is pretty much it for the number 7 spot. Let's head on to the number 6 spot. On the number 6 spot, we have the Kamii Shaders right over here, and just like the text says, let this burn your phone. So yeah, you're definitely gonna need a very high-end device in order to run this, because it may lag your device. But anyways, one of the coolest things about this shader in particular is the reflections on the water right over there. So you'll notice that we have the clouds from the sky up there on the water looking very nice. And let's actually go, you know, very close to the water so I can show you guys how it looks like. It just looks so amazing and so beautiful. It's super detailed. It's literally like something you would see in real life, which is just honestly so cool. But if we go underwater, this is how things look like. They look just as beautiful as well. As you can tell, we still do have the distortion effect over there, but at the same time we have this nice beautiful looking lights over there. But guys, we're now gonna put this bad boy to a sunset just like so. Gonna put him to sunset, and this is how the sunset looks like. So the sun is massive. It's way bigger than like you know, the suns in other shaders and all that, but it honestly, it still looks beautiful. We get realistic looking clouds over there, we get different shades of yellow and blue all over there, which is just so beautiful and so amazing. It's definitely one of the best and beautiful and relaxing looking sunsets in MCPE. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 6 spot. Let's head on to the number 5 spot. The number 5 spot, we had the Bicubic Shader version 2.5 Ultra right over here. Now this here is definitely one of the best shaders out there. It is a classic, guys. You can never go wrong with it. You know, it's very simple, very basic, but at the same time there's just so much beautiful stuff over here. So just like every other shader in today's video, we have far more brighter colors and nice darker defined shadows, as you can tell from over there. But one of my favorite things about this shader has to be the water. The water is by far one of the most beautiful waters in MCPE. It looks super clean and super duper realistic, but what looks even better is underneath the water right over here. Take a look at how beautiful this is. This is definitely one of the most beautiful underwater. But guys, you cannot forget the realistic looking clouds and sun over there. But this shader looks best during the sunset over here. We're gonna set this bad boy to sunset, and there is the sun right over there, and what you'll notice immediately, the light from the sun reflects on the water right over there, which I'm pretty sure you can see by now, and it creates this awesome looking effect that honestly just looks incredibly beautiful. Not to mention all the different shades of yellow, blue, red, and beautiful looking clouds over there. This here is definitely one of the best looking shaders out there. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 5 spot. Let's head on to the number 4 spot. We have the YSSBE shader right over here. Now I will warn you, you will need an incredibly high-end device to run this shader, because it is currently lagging my game. You can tell I'm lagging completely, so you will need a high-end device for that. But anyways guys, this is how everything looks like, and as you can tell, this shader has incredibly beautiful waters. That is why it lags a lot. So if you're near a body of water like an ocean with this shader on it, expect a little bit of lag, but it honestly looks so beautiful over here. We have reflections of the clouds over there, and even the clouds are 3D if you notice, and they actually do move slightly, which is honestly so cool. But I'm gonna be going underwater now just to show you how things look like, and they look pretty normal over here. They don't look too crazy, but it honestly looks so insane when you are outside. So beautiful, just take a look at that. But it is incredibly laggy, guys. Okay, but now I'm gonna set this bad boy to sunset right over here. Guys, it is now turning sunset, and that's how it looks like. It looks so beautiful. You can see the reflection of the light of the sun on the water over there. Look, you can quite literally see the sunset on the water over there. This just looks beautiful. Definitely one of the most beautiful looking shaders in MCPE. However, I do warn you, you will need an incredibly good device for this, but I mean, it still looks so beautiful, and slowly it will turn into nighttime. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the number 4 spot. Let's head on to the number 3 spot. Number 3 spot, we're starting to get into the really good shader, and we have the EUG Shader shader right over here. Now guys, I did showcase this a while ago on my channel, like way back then, but I have not showcased it recently, so I'm not too sure if everyone still has this pack or they completely forgot about it. But basically, the EUG shader is well known for having the most beautiful rain and having a player shadow right over here. So this is one of the very few shaders that actually does come with a player shadow, and we have one of the most beautiful looking player shadows out there, and also we do have nice wavy leaves. But anyways guys, if we put this bad boy to sunset just like so, sunset looks incredibly beautiful, though not the best to be honest. It's pretty average, but honestly it looks way better you know, during the rain time, which I'll show you guys later. But look at this water over here, it looks so cool. Let's take a look at that. The water is all wiggly and stuff, but this is how the underwater looks like. We have a nice beautiful distortion effect that I know you guys absolutely love. But anyways, like I said, the highlight of the shader definitely comes with the rain. So if we set it to rain time, take a look. There's gonna be a complete transformation within a few seconds. Come on. Hey, let's go, we got it. But yeah, it looks incredibly beautiful during the rain time, out of all things, ironically. Everything just has like this shiny effect to it that is just honestly so beautiful, and it makes everything look far more realistic. So if you want a shader with incredibly realistic rain, then the EUG shader is definitely the one for you. But other than that, this shader is still very amazing. However, I just personally think that the rain is the best part of this shader. But anyways guys, that'll pretty much it for the number 3 spot. Let's head on to the number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have a remake of the Continuum Shaders right over here from Java Edition, and this is a remake made by the dude DMPE.dev right over there, so huge shout outs to you. But yeah, the Continuum Shader is definitely one of the best and you know, basic looking ones. It gets the job done, but what I really like about this shader definitely has to be the water. The water is very unique. It's actually, you know, more clearer than the rest of them, and personally I think that is a good thing. These have different types of waters over here, but I will admit things do look a little bit weird underwater. But I mean, this shader is still incredibly cool. We have nice looking water. It looks way more darker, but I've seen other shaders, you know, try to go for this approach that don't really do it successfully. However, this one has amazing water over here, so we have all types of water. So in case you don't like the other types of water, you know, you guys think it's a little too realistic or want something that's way more simpler, then this one is definitely for you. But anyways guys, if we put this bad boy to sunset right over here, we have this beautiful looking sunset over there with a nice looking sky over there. Of course, we have different shades of orange, blue, all that good stuff that I know you guys absolutely love. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the number 2 spot. Let's head on to the number 1 and best MCPE shader of all time. At the number 1 spot, we have the TSPE shader medium right over here. Now, it's been a while since I showcased this, and since then a lot of new people have actually started to, you know, watch my channel and all that. So this here is a classic shader right over here that I'm pretty sure everybody is familiar with. But okay, here we are. Okay, it is actually raining right now. This shader is incredibly beautiful because we have a player shadow over here just to start off, to mention that everything looks far more brighter and all the shadows are far more darker and defined. Now keep in mind, this is only the medium version. There is an ultra version. However, the ultra version is only recommended for those on Windows 10. But look, we even have a reflection of the clouds on the water over there, which is just absolutely insane. And I'm gonna try going in the water, see if I can. I am very laggy, but hopefully this does work. And bam, here we are underwater. Things look incredibly beautiful underwater, guys. We have all of this beautiful looking pattern and all that. We have the distortion effect, of course, and we even have the distortion effect on our hand, if you guys actually do notice, which is honestly so amazing. And there's just so much attention to detail. And over here is how the sun looks like. It looks so amazing, honestly. Take a look at that. It corresponds with our head movement, which is honestly like super duper cool. I really do like it, but it looks even better during the rain time. If you look very carefully, you'll notice that there's actually raindrop animations while it's raining, and that is honestly super duper cool. But on top of that, guys, we actually do have a rainbow right over there. It looks incredibly amazing. This is one of those few shaders that actually does have a rainbow. But just take a look at this night sky over there. It is so beautiful. There's so many stars, so much stuff is going on. It just looks so beautiful. There's a reason this is on the number 1 spot, and I feel like this is honestly like one of the best shaders that will be out for a long time. But you know what, I'm not even mad at that. This is honestly such a good shader. There's the sun right over there, and if you look incredibly closely, you'll notice that there's even like sun rays on the side over there, which really just shows how much effort was actually put into the shader over here. This here definitely one of the best ones out there. However, in order to run this, you will need a high-end device, so I just want to make that very clear. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you would like to download any of the shaders that I use in today's video, they can be found in the description down below, along with the timestamps that I showcase each of them. But anyways guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, French fries.